Now, I have taken a question from CBSE board exam. Such type of questions are also given in an NCERT book. Find the matrix A such that this into matrix A equal to this matrix. You have to find a matrix A such that product of this two matrix is equal to this one. Now just check what is the order of this matrix. 2 by 3. This matrix has 3 rows and 2 columns, so order is 3 by 2. This is a 3 by 2 matrix. Now what is the order of this matrix? This is again 3 by 2 matrix. We know multiplication of two matrices is possible. Multiplication of two matrices is possible when number of columns of first equal to number of rows of second. So order of A must be, you can see, matrix multiplication will be conformable if order of A is 2 by, you can see the resultant matrix. Order of this matrix is 3 by 2 matrix. So you can see multiplication will be possible if number of columns of first equal to number of rows of second, and to get a matrix of order 3 by 2, order of A must be 2 by 2. In that case, these two are same. Order of resulting matrix will be 3 by 2. So order of A, you can check 2 by 2. So first we have to consider, let A equal to A, B, C and D. Let A equal to A, B, C, D. Now given product of these two matrices equal to this, assuming A equal to A, B, C, D, we get this into this equal to this matrix. Now multiplying these two matrices, we get this matrix. You know how to multiply two matrices. So multiplying these two matrices, we get this. Now comparing, you can see A plus 0 is equal to 1, therefore A equal to 1. B plus 0 is equal to minus 2, so B equal to minus 2. 2A minus C equal to minus 1. 2A minus C is equal to minus 1. A is 1, so it will be 2 minus C equal to minus 1, C equal to 3. And 2B minus D equal to minus 8. And from this, B equal to minus 2, so minus 4 minus D equal to minus 8 and D equal to 4. Okay, so therefore matrix A equal to, we have assumed A equal to A, B, C, D. A equal to 1, B equal to minus 2, C equal to 3, D equal to 4. This is the required matrix. Well, representing matrix, you can use either first bracket or third bracket. So this is the required matrix, 1, minus 2, 3, 4. This particular question is given in NCERT book. For what value of x, product of these three matrices is equal to 0 matrix. This into this equal to 0 matrix. Now let us check what is the order of first matrix. The order of first matrix, this matrix has only one row, so 1, 3 columns. First column, second column, third column, 3 columns. Order of this is 3 by 3. Now you can check number of columns of first is equal to number of rows of second. That means we can multiply these two matrices. Okay, so multiplying these two matrices, we get 1 plus 4 plus 1. Next 2 plus 0 plus 0. Next 0 plus 2 plus 2. 0 to x is equal to 0 matrix. So we have multiplied first two matrices. The order of the resulting matrix will be 1 by 3, and this, you can see this matrix has only one row and 3 column. So this equal to, this matrix is equal to 6, 2, 4, 0 to x. Now Order of this matrix is 1 by 3. This matrix has only one row. It's a row matrix, and this is a column matrix. Order of this matrix is 3 by 1. Again, you can see number of columns of first equal to number of rows of second. So again, you can multiply these two matrices. Multiplying 6 into 0 plus 2 into 2, 4 plus 4 into x is equal to 0 matrix. 0 matrix means all the elements of this matrix are 0. So 0 matrix. So comparing 4 plus 4x equal to, only element is 0, so 4 plus 4x is equal to 0, and from this we can write value of x is equal to minus of 1. Let us take another question. Given matrix A equal to 2, 3, minus 1, 2 is a 2 by 2 matrix, and f of x is a polynomial is equal to x square minus 4x plus 7. Find f of A. This is the given question. A matrix is given, a polynomial is given, we have to find f of A. The only thing is how to find f of A. You see, f of x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 7. F of, here A is a matrix, so f of A equal to, just see, it will be a square minus 4a plus 7. But remember, this is a matrix, this is also a matrix, as A is a matrix, these two are matrices, but this is a number. We cannot add a matrix with a number, and therefore we have to write this as 7i. This is the only important step here in this question. Fx equal to x square minus 4x plus 7. As A is a matrix, we have to write f of A equal to a square minus 4a plus 7i. Now to find f of A, we have to find a square. A square means a into a, and we get a square equal to this. Now f of A equal to this, so f of A equal to a square minus 4a plus 7i. This is the value of a square. This is the matrix a square. So replacing a square by this matrix, minus 4 into a, 7 into identity matrix, and we get this one. Now after simplifying, you can see 1 minus 8 plus c. 8 minus 8 is 0. 12 minus 12, 0 is 0. Minus 4 plus 4 is 0. 1 minus 8 minus 7 plus 7 is 0. So equal to 0 matrix. 0 matrix we write in this way. Okay, so f of A equal to 0 matrix. The only important point is this, you have to remember. Next question is, given fx equal to the matrix cos x minus sin x 0, sin x cos x 0 and 0 0 1. Show that, to show f of x into f of y is equal to f of x plus y. Now given f of x equal to this, let us start with the left hand side. What is f of x into f of y? F of x will be the given matrix cos x minus sin x 0, sin x cos x 0, 0 0 1. This is f of x. And f of y, just we have to replace x by y, will get, it will be cos of y minus sin of y 0, sin of y cos of y 0, and 0 0 1. This is f of y. Now we have to multiply these two matrices, fx, fy. Now multiplying these two matrices, we get this. Multiplying first row, first column, etc., etc., you know, we get this matrix. Now you can see cos a cos b minus sin a sin b is the formula for cos of a plus b. If I take minus sign common from these two, minus of sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, it will be minus of sin x plus y. This will be 0. You see, 0 plus 0 plus 0, this is 0 matrix. This matrix is sin x cos y plus cos of sin y, so this will be sin of x plus y. Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y will be cos of x plus y, and this will be 0, and this is 0 0 and 1. So multiplying f of x into f of y, we get this. Now you see, if f of x equal to this, f of x plus y will be cos of x plus y minus of sin x plus y 0, sin of x plus y cos of x plus y 0. So you can see here we get fx into f of y equal to, here it is cos of x and here it is cos of x plus y, here it is minus sin x, this is minus of sin x plus y. So this equal to, we can write f of x plus y is equal to the right hand side. Now this question is from NCERT book. If a equal to 3 minus 4 first row, 1 minus 1 second row, prove that a to the power n equal to 1 plus 2n minus 4n and 1 minus 2n, where n is a positive integer. To prove this question, we have to use PMI, principle of mathematical induction. So let us start as we have done in class 11. We have to write, let Pn be the statement that a to the power n equal to this 1 plus 2n minus of 4n and 1 minus 2n when a equal to this 3 minus 4 1 minus 1, like we have done in the class 11. We have started in this way. We have considered this as the given statement. If a to the power n equal to this when a equal to this, and this we have to prove, and we have to prove by using principle of mathematical induction. Given a equal to this, we have to prove a to the power n equal to this. When n will be involved in the question, we have to use PMI. Next, now a to the power 1 or a equal to, you can see 3 minus 4 1 minus 1, this equal to, we can write, you see 1 plus 2n, we can write this equal to in this way, 1 plus 2 into 1 minus of 4 into 1 1 minus 2 into 1. Now if you simplify, you see 1 plus 2 into 1 is 3, minus 4 into 1 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So a to the power 1 equal to, we can write in this form, 1 plus 2 into 1 minus of 4 into 1. So a to the power 1 or a equal to, a to the power 1 equal to this, given a equal to this can be written in this form. So the given statement is true for n equal to 1, therefore P1 is true. Next part, we have to assume let Pk be true. Let the statement be true for kth term, that is a to the power k is equal to 1 plus 2k minus of 4k k 1 minus 2k. A to the power k equal to, we have assumed Pk is true, that means this is true for kth term and we get a to the power k equal to this. Now to prove Pk plus 1 is true. And how to prove Pk plus 1 is true? That is, we have to prove a to the power k plus 1 is equal to, you see, 1 plus 2 into, we have to express this in terms of k plus 1. We have to prove a to the power k plus 1 equal to 1 plus 2 into k plus 1, replacing k by k plus 1, minus of 4 into k plus 1, 1 minus 2 into k plus 1. Assuming this is true, a to the power k equal to this, assuming this is true, we have to prove a to the power k plus 1 equal to this. Now a to the power k plus 1 equal to, now a to the power k plus 1 is equal to a to the power k into a. A to the power k is this one, this matrix, 1 plus 2k minus of 4k k 1 minus 2k, and the matrix A is equal to this 3 minus 4 1 minus 1, 3 minus 4 1 minus 1. Multiplying these two matrices, we get this into this equal to this, and simplifying we get the product a to the power k plus 1 equal to this one. Now this matrix can be written in this form: 2k plus 3 equal to, we can write 1 into 2, 1 plus 2 into k plus 1, minus 4k minus 4 equal to, we can write minus of 4k into k plus 1, etc., etc. Now why we have written this matrix in this form? Because we have to prove, you see, we have to prove a to the power k plus 1 equal to this. Now we have to prove this equal to this. If we write this matrix in this form, we'll get, you see, this equal to this. So we can write this in this form, we can write this in this form, and therefore pk plus 1 is true. Therefore pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. So this is the normal procedure we have done in class 11. First we have to assume the given statement as Pn by Pn. We have to prove the statement for first term. We have to prove P1 is true. Assuming Pk is true, we have to prove Pk plus 1 is also true. This is Pk plus 1, this is also true. We have to prove. Okay, and therefore the given statement, therefore Pn is true for all positive integer n. Or you can write, therefore a to the power n is equal to 1 plus 2n minus 4n n 1 minus 2n when a equal to 3 minus 4 1 minus 1. I've written the given statement for all n belongs to n. So these are some questions from NCERT book and from board exam paper I have solved today. Again, do the sums in your notebook, practice a lot. I will give you homework. Try to solve all the problems. For any doubt, you can call me, you can send me the question, the doubt in my WhatsApp. And that's all for today. In the next class, we'll do transpose of a matrix. Thank you.